the fuck going on, man? It's Connie Diiamond, motherfucker. I'm here with the culture plug. Yeah, no type of time I'm on. Y'all bitches is still hitting. Y'all been fans. And guess what? Mixtape coming soon. Y'all ain't ready, nigga. Follow that gig though. IG _ Connie motherfucking Diamond.
In the field, nigga. Call me Tommy, no hell figure. Name a bitch that can slay a bitch in the booth in with them steel scissors. All my niggas know I'm really got it. I be in and out it like a pocket. I had to get on my shit. I had to get it, had to package in my wallet. Dab, I'm back in the Belgium till a flow. And I ain't never really feel a hoe. And I don't think these niggas hear me though. Cause now I'm looking for revenge, nigga. Trill bitch with them tens with her. If you a hating bitch, you been a fan. I get my
Connie
right
Diiamond in the building, Bronx Zone. You know what I mean? She's at Hot 97, what, Monday?
Yeah.
Monday, right? Who's next? You know what I mean? Tomorrow. So now that we got you in the building, I know this is your first time at TCP, the Culture Plug. So usually when we start off, we just want to figure out like where you come from and where you started at. So where did you grow up at?
I grew up in Queens most of my years.
What part exactly?
Rosedale and then Queens Village. So I'm smirking because my friends always talking shit to me, like, you grew up in the Bronx, but you grew up in Queens. And like,
Yeah, because I know you as a Bronx native.
Bronx is home though, like, I don't really, that's where I was born, that's where my family lives. Most of my entire family is like the Bronx. My grandmother and my brothers and sisters, my mom, my dad, like everybody there. So, yeah, Bronx shit.
So would you say that the Bronx kind of shaped your character, or Queens?
I would say both.
Okay.
Because like I said, I grew up in Queens, so like, growing up in Queens, like I was in little rap groups and shit, like, so, I mean, I always still rep the Bronx, like I always was like, yeah, I'm from the Bronx, like anywhere I went and shit, so a little of both. I really need the bag.
How did you start rapping? And then like, who inspired you to rap and stuff like that? And like, from what age? Because you're telling me that you lived in Queens for young, so you started doing this really young.
Yeah, I really started like being for real at like 14. Like, so it started off like with like poetry and shit. I rap here and there, poetry here and there. I was in a rap group called Block Boys. I went to Andrew Jackson, and it was with are you familiar with John Depp?
Yeah, I am.
I was in a group with him.
John Depp is the one with like Jewels and them now.
Yeah. I was in a rap group with him and like 2 other guys.
But aren't they older? How old?
They are older. They were way older than me.
Right? I'm like,
Yeah.
we were like 14, they were like in their 20s already, but continue.
Yeah, I was a little bit older though. They were still in high, they were like in high grade than me, but we all went to Jackson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I would cut school and I would go to Johnny's house, and he had a studio in his basement. So in the basement, like, I always like, did my own thing, but I never said nothing to them. So they used to just rap and just do a bunch of shit. And one day I was just like, let me split something. And they was like, yeah, and then he helped me do it right. He helped me like record one day. I did my first track, and he put a verse on it. And that was that. I started working with the multi-hard. I was cutting school every day
To go rap.
to go to the studio. Yeah, like when parents used to conference game, and my aunt saw that I was absent like 50 times, she like slapped the shit out of me for the whole school. Like, yeah, so.
So who influenced you growing up?
Right before she got locked.
For real?
Because I was like the Bronx. I was like, this is it. This is me. Remy. I want to say a little bit of Jadakiss. I like Jadakiss a lot. I like Dipset a lot. Like,
As you should.
I think everybody,
Dipset
if you're
forever.
from New York, you gotta like Dipset.
I was
Like,
really in love with Jim Jones. Dipset. I'm trying to remember why I used to really listen to like that. Oh, a little bit of 50, but she was still like, that was older, a little bit older.
you wasn't like big on Nicki? Cause that was like our era, 14, 15. She started.
It was, and like I liked her, but I was really listening to a lot of male artists too. So I really didn't really cause I was living in Queens obviously, so I would hear about her a lot. But it was just like
whatever.
Yeah,
I understand. Little Things was your first song?
My first one?
No, like you said the John Depp. What song was that?
It's some like fake love song shit.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have that with me, but that was like the first song I ever really recorded.
Okay, so like what song did like the first song you ever put on YouTube or on SoundCloud or anything like that? Cause the first thing I seen was Little Things.
Yeah, because I've been had like tracks up there, but when I put out Little Things, I was trying to like my mom passed away.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And then it's cool. And then my homeboy is in Porter, cause I'm actually in like a rap group.
Currently?
Yeah, it's called Wreckhouse.
Mm-hmm.
So like we're all like individually like working on our own like shit, but we're all like a group.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, he lived next door to my mom at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And he would basically tell me like, yo, come to the stew, you know, always tell me like write about your problems, you know, the realest shit be like the illest shit. That's what people feel. That's what shit people can, you know, can relate to. So, you know, just write about your shit. So, at that time, my little sister had got arrested. She did like 2 years. So I was just like talking about, I like mentioning a few of those things in the track. And that's how many little things he's playing the beat. His man's big beats. And I just wrote that and I just put it out. So at that time, I was still kind of going through shit. So I wasn't as consistent as I am now. But that was like all right, I think I'm just like fuck with the music shit like hard now.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
So, speaking of styles, I see that like when I look at your first videos that were recorded on YouTube, in my opinion, I feel like when I started to hear about you, I heard about you through the Summer 16 freestyle, and I feel like from at least like Dead Presidents, like I feel like your style has changed.
Cause the motive is to make sure that my pockets is fat. No need to hate, little nigga. There's always a time and a place, but I'm first in this race, little nigga. Don't compare me. It's straight fuck bitches, no plan B. Y'all tiptoeing, my niggas bringing the stampede.
Do you think that anything has contributed to your change of style?
I don't think anything contributed to like anything major. I feel like at that time, Dead Presidents was what the first video I ever put out, I believe, solo, because I have Haymaker with the guy I mentioned before, Denzel Porter. So I was really trying to figure out like what look I want to go with, what fit me. You know, at that time I started to gain weight. So, and I never was really like a girly girl, excuse me, or like I would never really wear. Like if I was to do a video shoot, I know some girls that would show up in heels, and I would never like show up in heels. So like, you know, I was still trying to find my you know, my look and shit like that. And I like the, you know, Soho look, you know, Supreme big shit. I like that. And yeah, like I'm still like in between, back and forth, like in between. My for Summer 16, my plan was to never like look like this. That was never the plan, to try to look like her or to try to imitate her. That was never the plan. I just gained weight, and what I had on, I guess I just resembled her. And someone on Twitter like made a meme about it, and that's what made it go so viral. Someone on Twitter like was like cutting my ass, like, oh, this Missy Elliot looking bitch, like whatever. And then niggas was retweeting and like, this shit is hard though, but this is not Missy. Like niggas was thinking it was Missy, whatever. But yeah, the hat. My people's in Queens, they have some like shit crib court. So I was like, you know, posting and shit. And it was my boyfriend at the time, he does a lot of like vintage shopping at thrifts and shit, and he basically styled me for that. So yeah, it wasn't my intention though. You know?
But so talk about the comparison, because personally speaking, I feel like when I look at your style and I look at the style of your videos and how you carry yourself, I don't necessarily take it as you imitating her. I just feel like it's something so natural and you came into your own. It just happens to like people are looking to identify with something, and I feel like that's the only thing that they can identify with. So is it a struggle?
It is, and it's cool, but then again, it is a struggle, like, because I don't want people, some people mistake that, like, they'll off the rip, they'll think, like, yeah, you're trying to be like Missy, because, like you said, that's the first comparison that they get, but, you know, it's like, I can't really do anything about that, like, I can't do anything about that. I like vintage shit, like, I switch up all the time, but, like, I don't know.
As I see you today, you don't really give me Missy though when you in person. Like, you don't give me Missy at all. Like, I don't even know why I even like compared her to Missy, because you don't give me Missy.
I feel like that's the shit that niggas want to do though. I feel like people want to look for something. It's like, Young Thug is not the new Lil Wayne, but it's just like, people want to attach something to something, so they're gonna say, oh well, he's different, so that's Lil Wayne. It's like, no, he's not. Like, he's Young Thug.
Right.
So I just feel like that's just the shit that niggas do.
My favorite line on Summer 16 is give my right bitch to fuck your man. That's like, that shit is like so fast because it really goes on. That could really happen, huh? Like,
I got asked that question so many times. Like, who's your right hand? Like, and then I have my friends like that are like that I'm cool with, my homeboys that I'm cool with their girlfriends, and they're like, you're not talking about my bitch. I'm like, no, like, I'm not talking about nobody.
It's a song, right?
So
you have girls hating, cause like I hear like you make quotes on it, like I got bitches hating, da 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 da. Is it you do?
Yeah.
Like there's like other girl rappers and stuff, like what?
Yeah, and guess what? I don't address any bitches.
So
I'm not
talk about it.
Hello. Huh? So yeah, I have people that never fucking see me in their life, and they don't like me, and they talk about me all day on Twitter.
For real?
Yeah. So, but you'll never see an act. You'll never see nobody getting acting on.
I have a quick question. So like, as an up and coming artist, like how important is it to figure out like your lane or like your style or your look or whatever like that, whether it comes to music or appearance?
It's very important because I feel like when it comes to the look, nowadays it's like you need a look. You need to have the look. You need to have a look. You want to walk in a room and you want people to say, who the fuck is that? Like, or you want people to automatically think that you are somebody important. And I feel like most of the time a lot of people have the look, but they don't have the talent, but they got a look, and a look brings them far as fuck. But if you have both, then you just, when it's time for you to get into a situation where niggas is talking about investing money into you, and you know, doing label shit, you know, they don't really have to do much but put you in those positions because you already have most of the package.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that is very important. Very important.
I understand. There's another stuff like I seen we're speaking about in your music. So you into cuffing or you not into cuffing? Like women like fuck these niggas, and then there was another track like later on recently. You say, yo, I'm kind of ready to settle down.
No, sorry. Honestly, I don't want to get too into a relationship, but right now, I'm gonna be totally honest. Like I'm on a different type of time.
You're focused.
Yeah. Like,
you're not, that's not
right
even.
Now, it's like really just, you know, my money. Like, I'm a hairstylist, by the way. So, that and just the music.
And still a player. That song was hard. I noticed you said something.
I didn't really push it. I'm not even. Like, look, she wanted to be these sus questions.
I was just gonna say, is A Boogie your man crush?
No, I don't even like A Boogie. I like him as an artist. like that.
No, okay, you like him as an artist.
I love him as an artist.
I thought you was gonna be like, yeah, I think A Boogie is my man crush. That's what I really thought you was gonna know.
He's not really my type, but I do like him as an artist. I feel like he really like he put the light on the Bronx for a little bit. Like
I think they still got it.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. Oh, nah, it's dead now, but it's like for a while, like it took a while for niggas to really shine a light on the tri-state areas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in general, yeah.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like everybody kind of like, and Don Q was like, and then kind of like, and then Young was like, shit is like, alright, we lit again. You know what I mean?
I understand.
We lit again. So yeah.
Okay, next question. How did you get on? How did you get on Who's Next?
I want y'all to make some noise for Connie Diiamond!
They just emailed me.
Seriously?
Yeah, they emailed me and I was just like, oh my god, for real? Like, for real?
I think
and it was lit after that.
I really thought it was gonna be like a long procedure. I thought it was gonna be a longer story than that.
But I mean, that's how it should
I got an
be.
email that was like, look, we will love Connie Diiamond to perform.
That's how it should be though. It should be, we see your talent, we see what you're doing, and we want you to pull up. Cause I feel like everybody who has performed in like recent memory, whether it's like A Boogie, Don Q, speaking about them, Casanova, like these people like are one step away. And after that performance, niggas pop. So I feel like it's up to you, like what. So
that's amazing.
Congratulations, cause that's in my opinion that's a big deal, especially coming from the city.
Thank you. Especially like I always look at it like not to cut you guys off, like I always think about if I would have been consistent. I feel like I would be so much further. And my friend, the same guy that he tells me all the time, like, yo, what you gotta do to be consistent?
That's a fact.
Most people rap out. You can fucking rap.
Yeah.
Just do this shit. And I was like, but some of seemed really happy, like, I can do this shit. Cause it's so many other tracks I put out in videos that I felt like yeah, this is fucking it. I'm gonna get lit off this, and my shit 200 views, 300 views. I took a break. I was gonna put out a mixtape, but everything was falling apart. Down from the DJ hosting it, which was DJ Judge. Shout out to him though, even though I had to curse his ass out. Yeah, we cool as shit now. So yeah, like everything was falling apart. Like I was investing so much money in my shit, like paying for this cover art and looking for like Spinrella DJs to host the shit for hundreds and some dollars and this and that, and it was just falling apart. Like the video guy I was working with at the time, he wasn't doing videos the way I wanted him to do it. Mm-hmm. So I had everything backed up. Like I had a tape, then I have 3 videos on my YouTube now that's on private that I will never release from like years ago. Like so it's like, you know, everything was falling apart. So when I did Summer 16, it was me coming, my homeboy Tyreek, he sent me the actual track and I was like, yo, this shit is hard. I think I'm gonna write something to this. I wrote something to it. I ran into a director who we know on Instagram. I'm like, I think I'm gonna do a video with him. And I just did it. Like I realized like when I do shit, like just let shit flow. Like boom, I wanna record this. All right, boom, I wanna do a video. All right, boom. When I just do it 1, 2, 3, shit comes out like perfect, like beautiful. And I wasn't expecting Summer 16 to do what it did at all. Like I just woke up in the morning and my shit was lit. Like
that's
my phone was going off. I'm like, what the fuck? But yeah.
That's how it should be. What I was gonna say, do you help the director with the creative process of the video, or that's all done? Cause like your videos are amazing.
Most of my videos, I have
the idea.
Yeah, I have the idea in my head already. But we know when he helped with the process of Summer 16. I told him like, you know, it's a performance video, so I just wanted me and my niggas turning up, and he was like, all right, cool. He made that happen.
Can you talk about Love Jones?
I hopped on the date the night that he went to go bust him a slab. Hey, I said, hey, baby,
did you violate it?
Connie Diiamond, motherfucker. Look, okay, I
So I saw that Love Jones came out like 3 years ago, and you just recently put out the video, and it's a lot of the elements lyrically speaking are kind of the same, but I see some of it is different. What made you go back and like do a video? Yeah.
I wanted to just put something out around Valentine's Day. Because I know, it's everybody's cup day. So, I just felt like putting something out, but I didn't want to go back in chambers and like do it from scratch. Yeah. So I just looked for something that I already did, and I found a way to tweak it down to the fucking producer. Shout out to Diz, because we hear the beat is different as well.
Yeah, it's like, I was gonna say, yeah.
Right. So I was like getting on his nerves, like, yo, I need that beat. He's like, bitch, I made that shit 14 years ago. Like, I don't have it no more. I'm like, remake it. And he remade it for me. And I just, tweaked it a little bit. I could have kept the same thing, but I sound really immature. Like, I sound really young. And I just tweaked it a little bit to make it sound a little bit more up to date or whatever. And the people in the video, those were my friends.
Talk about how, like, you linked it with the Goyard Bag video.
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah, so the guy that's in the video, his name was Troy. That's my best friend's brother. That's my brother's best friend as well. And he basically, like, I have trouble, like, I would like to try to do a video where I'm like involved in like a love song or something. But that's, no matter how much I try, it's not me. It doesn't work. I can't make eye contact with niggas. I just feel like
that shit is dope though.
I can't do it. And I tried. Did you guys see Take You Down?
Yeah.
That shit was like horrible. Like, that's, when I look back at it, I was like, why did this stop me? But I gave it a try. And that's just, like I said, that's me in the process of just still finding out like what works for Connie and what doesn't. So anything that has, if I'm whether it's the video or the track is like speaking of any sexual content or anything, and I'm gonna do a visual, I'm gonna find people to execute the visual. You know what I'm saying? Like, but for me, it just never works. And he's just with mad photogenic, and he's just with all the shit, and he's not shy. So I'm like, I could use him, but I like try to find a way to like, if I use him again, how could I make it look like I'm just not using the same thing again in the video? So that was my idea. Like, I just like made it, like, like a sequel of that.
So do you want to explain to the audience like how it does come together, like the meaning behind Goyard and like Love Jones, and how like they can how they link together?
Well, basically the Goyard video was like, I basically sent like my bitches to catch his dough or whatever, and like the nigga, he was just chilling at home. He was in a hotel, he's chilling. He got coins, like they see him with bread and shit, so they go to the hotel room with him. Swiping for his bread, but really. Even though that's probably what we have in real life for niggas, they be having bitches at home. They surely be at home doing this, doing that, and they be out in the field doing this and doing that. So, yeah, he came back, he had on the same shit, like when he was in a hotel room, and it was Valentine's Day, and his shorty, saw him on Instagram, which is real life as well. Just get caught, because it was just like the post, so
talk about it.
It was just all, shit that really be happening like every day. Real life, that's how you catch niggas on the gram. I had caught my shorty in the past on the gram, like, seen a picture of the bitch in his room, like, how the fuck she getting on? So niggas get, niggas get caught.
Niggas wouldn't be looking the same though. Niggas wouldn't be looking the same sometimes.
But not when you're looking at that bitch 100,000 times, and you looking at the distance from the TV and the dresser, that's looking like.
I mean, that was probably his homegirl. Like, this might be cool,
Don't even like I said, niggas get caught every day, and that's just what it is. And then sometimes the situation may not be what it is, maybe just what it was in the video, fuck. And they work it out and they get back together. That's how it was at the end. Once you got the bag and all that.
Money changes a lot of things.
Okay, whatever.
Money changes a lot of things.
Even when they say about like the whole Kobe Bryant and his wife staying together, there's levels to this.
It really is.
It's really levels to this.
I actually saw a meme and it was like, bitches here feel like Wolverine with that bag.
Nah, that's really, it's levels to this. It's really levels to it.
Yeah, but I just feel like all just, you know, if you're gonna be with somebody, be with them. And just do what you, don't do what you don't want them to do. And just keep it, you know.
I agree. Can you talk about, I know you have a new mixtape coming out tomorrow?
Not tomorrow.
It's not tomorrow? When is it?
I'm gonna drop it in May.
In May?
Yeah.
I thought it was tomorrow.
No, that's what the show tomorrow.
Huh?
That's what the show.
Okay. So you dropping the mixtape in May. Is it ready?
It's not ready yet because I have some features on here that. Yeah, and I'm waiting on that. Patiently waiting on the features. Shout out to my girl, Steph London.
Okay.
London's a beautiful place. I need everybody to just go visit.
You been there before?
I've been here twice.
Yeah, I need to go.
I've been to Europe, but I didn't make it to London.
Yeah, I need to go to London.
The people are great. The vibe, the music is creepy.
So you like what Drake did to More Life with the London UK rappers? You said the music is great, everything
I
is...
don't like what he did to it.
But do you like the UK
Yeah,
like
you like
grime
UK
scene?
rappers? Okay.
Music.
Okay.
I just feel like, you know, I feel like Drake could have been Drake and let Gigs and Skepta and every other artist beat them. I feel like he's like, bro, like
I
he
get
like
you.
picked up the language, like got the accent and just I'm like,
You know Drake is like 4 different people in one.
yeah, it's cool. He tries to relate. His music is great. I love Drake. But I just like, oh, come on, Drake. Why are you talking like that? You don't talk like that.
I agree with you. I didn't like the whole UK rappers on all those random, not my thing.
They're really, if you see, at first it's like, damn, what the fuck they saying? But when you listen to it, it's like, they be talking that shit.
For real?
And I feel like if they flow, especially the females, like in the UK, Steph London, Miss Banks.
I'm gonna listen to them.
Miss Banks. They flows, they.
Yeah, I feel like they're about to revolutionize hip hop.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. I want
it's
that.
gonna happen.
It needs to be more.
Yeah.
I need that. And it's females that people don't even know about. Like, it's
I don't know about them. You trying to put us on?
She said Miss Banks, Steph
Miss
London.
Banks, Steph London. There's another girl out there. I think her name is Paigey. I haven't ran into her or I don't know her like that, but I like heard about her through the internet. But those two, I like. Though I link with them when I went to the UK. So they're mad cool. They're mad.
So how's the creative process coming along so far with the mixtape?
Sounds stressed, bro.
I'm not stressed, but I'm at the point where it's like, you know how you feel like I'm done. Then you listen back to it and it's like, this could be better.
Yeah.
I think I want to add another track, like, but I don't want it to be too much. So I'm still like, I have all the tracks situated that I want, but now I'm feeling like I want to add 1 or 2 more because I'm listening to the sound. It's like, all right, I don't really feel like I have any like turn up shit. Like I want some real. I feel like I got. I'm not saying too much, but I feel like this is fun.
So are you ever satisfied? Because I hear that with a lot of artists. Like they always feel like, you know, a song could be better or a project could be better.
I feel like everybody's been worse for me. So you're gonna always hear that from everybody that's doing their own thing. But I'll be satisfied every now and then.
Because you're saying everyone's their own biggest critique. And I was gonna ask, like, as a female artist, you know what I mean? I know it's corny, but I gotta ask, like, being that it's so hard to get in the game and there's not that many female artists out there, do you feel like you have to work harder than like maybe a male artist coming through?
To work harder, like, I just feel like I work hard, period. Like, I don't look at it like, damn, I gotta do this, I gotta be a little bit extra because niggas is already gonna get looked at. I feel like niggas are getting tired of seeing a bunch of new artists because every time you wake up, it's a fucking little somebody, and it's just like, all right, I don't know, I don't feel like I have to work harder. I just feel like I just gotta do what the fuck I've been doing, and you know, if niggas fuck with you, you know, they'll just listen to this shit.
So what are some of the biggest misconceptions of being a rapper?
Some people thought I was gay because I just let them tell me. I had people slide on DMs, ask me weird shit.
Like what?
What's the weirdest shit you ever heard?
Niggas be knowing. Niggas be telling me like, I don't know if I'm scared of you or if I like you. I don't know.
What?
Like, so niggas be scared.
Is that a pickup line? Or is that like what the fuck?
I be like, you should be scared. But yeah, like, niggas don't really be like that, but it really be the bitches that be the weird part.
Mm-hmm.
I be thinking like, damn, I'm writing this bitch for a video. I just be nice or whatever it is, you know what I mean? Especially if they real cute and shit. I'm like, oh yeah, they got titties. I'm gonna use it for the next video. Like, so, other than that, like, I do be pretty calm.
So how did you come up with the idea of putting out an all-female feature mixtape?
So originally, me and my best friend discussed doing like, remaking a song from Foxy, sampling some Foxy, sampling some Missy, sampling some Kim, Lauren, Queen Tifa, MC, sampling shit. And I was procrastinating with that because I'm picky with my producers. So that's something that I would have to literally sit down, like, all right, I want you to sample this particular part. I need something hot tempo. I need something that's, whatever. And I was procrastinating with that. So I still wanted to keep it where I'm like paying homage some way to the female, side of the rap game. So I'm like, why don't you do female features? And I started like, for some reason, like all this time that I've been doing this shit, I haven't been seeing any rap bitches. Not on Instagram, not in real life, outside anywhere, not nowhere. Like, besides Remy and Nikki for a while, and Iggy, and the other little, what's her name?
Try Me?
No.
Oh.
Just low.
That's the only one, huh?
So it was another bitch, she signed with Tyler.
Oh, Honey Cocaine, right?
Yeah.
She, I ain't fucking with her.
Right. So
Where is she now?
I don't know.
I don't even know. The same way we're trying to
to do on Instagram. So I'm like, where did all these little bitches come from? And some is hard, like Billie, I ran to Billie and I was like, yeah, I like her.
Mm-hmm.
Then I ran to Submission and was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? But you look cute though. You got the look, but what the fuck are you talking about? So, yeah, so I was just like, you know what, if I like them, I did a track with them. Like, I like his style, I like what you're talking about. Some of it was like, yo, she dumping, she's toe to toe with me, I put her, like, that's how I feel with Billie. I was like, yeah. I usually when I do tracks with any bitch, which I'm very picky, the response I get is like, she's alright, but they always feel like I be overpowering niggas, or I'm more aggressive, and that the energies don't really match. But with Billie, it was on some shit like, I left the studio like 2 in the morning, I put the hook down, quiet please. I DM'd her like, yo, I got this track for you. She said, send it to me. She's in Cali, so I was behind. I went to sleep, I woke up, I had a voice note with a verse, and I was like, okay, it's late. I got something. And after that, we just been mad cool, so. Yeah, I got my homegirl on my shit too, Karma. She's on hella hoes with me. We've been riding. That's my bitch. It's these, like I said, I just wanted to keep it still, like, alright. Cause it's not a lot, and a lot of, as you can see, they don't fucking stick together for shit.
Yeah,
they don't know how to stick together. And I just wanna, and I went through a lot trying to do this. Like, I done got into fake altercations with bitches, and bitches, I didn't hear bitches talking shit about me, and it's just, I went through a lot to get all of these bitches rounded up to make this project, so.
Which I commend you for, because I feel like the city needs unity.
Yes.
On all forms of spectrum, like males, females. I feel like, you know what I mean, like the more people collab, because I feel like you're gonna take some of this person's, fan base and vice versa. Right. I can only win off that.
Exactly. honestly. I always feel like together, more should get accomplished in whatever it is that you're doing, period.
Guys be doing it all the time too. Like
All the
for
time. And
example,
it's no beef. Like, it's always love.
I said, for example, I felt like, honestly, Nikki should have gave Remy a bag. She shouldn't have jumped on a mixtape with her or put her.
Listen, I've been saying this.
Yo, she shouldn't did something for her, honestly, huh?
I've been saying this.
'Cause
I
it's
told
kinda-
kids that when she first got out, like, watch Nikki deadass act like this bitch doesn't exist. Watch, and then that's what's been going on.
What's your top 3 favorite songs?
For the tape.
No, for yourself, like in general, like that you ever made.
That I ever did?
Yeah.
Summer 16, obviously, because I feel like that was just like so much of 3 effortless. I want to say Go Yard because that was me trying to do something different, and I feel like it worked for what it was. And I guess I'm gonna say He-Man.
Okay. Dope.
So what's the ultimate goal for Connie Diiamond? Like, where do you see yourself years down the line in your career?
The goal is, just to continue to make as much music, to grow, to continue to learn more. I feel like I learn like new shit every day about this music shit. I do eventually want to like build a fan base that helps with me to the point where it's like, 'cause, I feel like I don't look like an average, like, not that an average rapper has a look, but most people are, attracted to like what the media like forces on us is like, big ass butt and little ass waist,
I completely understand you.
So like I want people to feel like, you could, like how was back in the days, like you could really look like anything as long as you L, niggas respect your shit. So I'm gonna make it so people are more comfortable and kind of like look up to that. It could be different, it's gonna be.
So is there anything that you want to say, promote, talk about before we get out of here?
I want to shout out everybody that came together to help me make my mixtape because it was hard as fuck. I want to shout out my team, Wreckhouse, Peoples, and the tape is coming. 5 Plays video is dropping in like 2 days, and that shit's about to be up the streets. Shout out to Billy B. SOBs, that shit's about to be my show tomorrow. Yeah,
Talk your shit, boy. Talk your shit, boy. When niggas say free the hots. Nah, word, not free that nigga.
I told her my name is Go Yard, just to compliment the swag. Like baby, you my everything. You the best I ever had. I hopped on the dick and like that. 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 I told her my name is Go Yard, just to compliment the swag. Like baby, you my everything. You the best I ever had. Ay, tell her put me in a sauna. Pussy pink like Rihanna. I got broads in Atlanta, nigga. I ain't talking no designer. Pen to pen to call that pen a pussy. Shoulda make him call his mama. Like, ma, what the fuck you ain't tell me that a pussy really had a bow? Yeah, you know it. You got the pins, then you better throw it. Pins a nigga there, juicy know it. You poppin' pussy, then you better call it. Like, come on, bitch, I know the game and I've been about it. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to flex? Finesse on these bitches can't live without it. I gave it again, ayy. Talking about how I gave it up, and I ain't really wanna brag, ayy.